star is starting in his 19th career game. I don't consider him a freshman anymore.
Nikai Montgomery, a freshman who's been a breakout star in this NCAA tournament. 15.
Both for an offensive player and defensive. Assessing matchups. How am I being played?
Peter Conley against his short stick. Now the switch comes.
What's the defensive mindset in terms of double teams? Probing.
That's a great matchup. Montgomery against Warner. Montgomery, a breakout star. Warner, one of the best short stick D-middies in the country. Montgomery dumps it off to Conley. It'll be Yale ball. Their version of the full court press. And Duke able to clear. That's been a big weapon for Yale.
Dive for all those shots out of bounds today, Anish.
Conley, a terrific outside shooter, but in a big shooting slump. Smith was tied. 2 early goals. Good defense there by John Prendergast. Ty shot bothered.
Sean Lowry seems to be the go-to guy late in the season.
A Foxborough native. When he got the championship weekend, had a Patriots jersey signed by Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft. 8 goals in this NCAA tournament. He had just 6 goals leading up to the tournament. A hat trick in the semis against Maryland. Now Conley.
64-year-old John Danowski, the Zen master, in terms of his patience and player development.
Duke had the fake to mid-50s. Here comes Lowry. Little hop step. Lowry's shot is high and wide.
See, crossing over. He's explosive. And late in the season, Prendergast tends to be a jammer.
Here comes Tevlin, the freshman. Feeding Gaudet in shot. Jack Ty down the alley.
Won by Fake in the first half. He said, we're going to go after Fake more in the first half with Gutterding. So expect the senior, 14 in blue, last half of his career, leave it all out there and attack the freshman Fake. Will he prevail? Well, not many have against this kid.
I like this adjustment we're seeing right here with Reeves in front of the goal.
Ben Reeves 0 for 5 shooting in that first half, the 2-time Ivy League Player of the Year. Here's Dan Angelis. Stars have been quiet. Freshman from D.C. having himself an afternoon. 6 saves now. Yale turns it over on the clear. Here comes Duke. 30 seconds to go. Mooney's pass picked up by Alessi on a hop. Alessi all the way. Bouncer! Jason Alessi!
Fourth and back and forth. I can't wait till the fourth quarter. Look at Alessi. I mean, you've come this far. Don't turn back now. Use.
Walsh, he's had some big goals for Duke. Now Smith against Dan Angelis. Nowhere to go for Smith. Picked up by the pole on the switch.
They're a fan favorite for many reasons. You know, the makeup of the roster, gritty and blue collar, the Native American flavor.
That wrist injury. Now make it, take it is an avenue for a comeback for Albany.
It's completely.
Now Zach Wolf, he can't hold on. Fourth turnover for all.
With that check from distance, Nanico gets to his body and just pulls him.
Patterson against Warner, now picked up by Keating. Pretty good attack by the midfielders.
Here he is right now. 5 against 5. 5 in blue is Warner. Baldwin High School, Long Island. Going to go to med school after working in New York City at a hospital.
Staying with Fields. Connor Fields, now doubled.
Look at him. Look how good that is.
And then 12-5 at halftime. Albany got it to 9-5 in the first quarter before a 3-goal. Jack Ty.
Owned 3 titles. Maryland won it last year.
And the Terp seniors with a chance to play for a championship for a 4th consecutive season. Clancy off the mark. Albany star freshman Dehoga Manticoke.
That's your film study. You've seen that Albany play. That flip, throw back behind, and then the X cut inside. Yale was...
National championship opportunities. You're up by 10. Take Ben Reeves out. There's no reason for him to be in this game right now.
Yale turns wide.
Because it kills your mojo, and it's impossible for a B-level player when surrounded by other B or C-level players to do well. But you put a B with a bunch of A.
For Yale, but he's a Tewaaraton finalist, as is Connor Kelly and Justin Gutterding.
The Stars are the '94 team, but more chemistry and guys stepping up, coming out of nowhere. Great.
5-minute drive, so that's about an hour 20 for Cook.
Hope to see all the Yale fans on Monday at 1.
Yale still playing hard until... Morrill against Matt Higgins. And that's the trademark.
Charlie Toomey, their head coach, has created a national power, quite honestly. A mid-major that has risen initially under Davis.
Only for a moment. Brian Tevlin, freshman out of Livingston, New Jersey. Shared now. Miles Thompson tied it a few years ago. Here's Joey Sessa. Lightning in a shot glass of 5'5", feeding the crease, finding Reeves. That's turned. Here comes McGovern. He's got a goal. Turned around, lost the ball. Here comes Dana.
His best, and that'll get you in a groove, Anish, when you make a clean catch.
Here comes Begley, a senior captain.
5 goals this year from non-offensive personnel.
Dre Powell against Kotler. Now Morrill pushed out to the wing by Higgins. Short stick matchup.
Dust Penn, and 2 days later not play great against Cornell. This is the Yale team we expected to see all season long.
Sessa. The last 8 opponents have been clearing at 75% against Yale.
Press coverage in football, full court press in basketball. They have the athletes to do it and the mentality too. The team feeds off this. The only other teams...
A lot of secondary scoring to complement Spencer. Here's Drapeau. 41 goals on the season. The most by a Loyola midfielder in one campaign. He's got a tough matchup against Warner. An outstanding short stick D-Midi. Look at Warner all over him. Drapeau can't get loose. Warner knocked it.
We saw in that first half, the Yale offensive midfielders, whether it's Tevlin or DeAngelis, were firing from the outside when Loyola showed too much adjacent.
Aggressively, Anish, because when these pockets change, it's harder to throw long-distance passes. The 10-man...
Now up top to Duffy. Duffy against Warner. Couldn't get the shot off. Here comes... That was the last time Yale made it to championship weekend. Greyhound offense has disappeared. Let's see if we get a shot clock on Yale soon. Less than 6 minutes.
And they're going to need him today against this Yale offense. Jack Ty passes off. They played 58 minutes of zone in the regular season matchup. Greg Cannella, Minuteman head coach, said, I don't think you're going to see a lot of zone because they tore it apart in Philly.
Be patient, catch the ball, identify where you are in the field, and make the correct play.
Here's Jake Lasoskas, senior midfielder. Has it on his left. Looking off the face-off for a goal. Denied by Scanoni again. That instant response. Here comes the 10-man ride. Great reverse field. Massachusetts kid. Former hockey player that Greg Cannella is really excited about. He's got 9 goals and 9 assists in his first year with the Minutemen. What's been a very seesaw game, back and forth in the first round between UMass and Yale.
Subject to the same thing.
Rosaskis trying to back down this Yale defense. He lost the ball. They won the first round NCAA men's lacrosse tournament. UMass down but not out, 3. Here's Jeff Traynor. Trying to find a window, passes off to get underway. We'll start on ESPN News, and we'll be right here on ESPNU after this one finishes.